Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is why we are here, what reality is, and I think I'll start actually taking that out of order. And what is reality? If you take a look around you, you can see what your reality looks like. If you look out your window, there's reality. Reality seems to be something that you can touch and feel. You wake up every morning, and that's what you're experiencing. But is that reality? I think we've all had experiences where we go to see like a really good movie or we have a fantastic date with someone. We come out of that experience and suddenly everything looks brighter. Reality has changed, and yet it's still the same thing that you can feel and touch. And in a sense, you are the same person, but reality has changed. And what I invite you to consider is that reality is more than what you feel and you can touch. There's more than meets the eye. So when you're born and you pop out, I mean, your first reaction probably is you're crying because it's cold. It's uncomfortable. It wasn't that nice, cozy little thing of liquid that you were in for 9 months, even though it was probably kind of cramped towards the end. And so that was your first lesson, is that reality is uncomfortable. But the other thing that was probably going on for you all during the time that you were gestating, and then especially your first moments of coming out and then the rest of your life thereafter, is that you were absorbing people's pictures, impressions, concepts, ideas, ideals for you, and you were creating your own. So you didn't pop out a blank slate. You popped out with a whole bunch of information, and then you continued to have information projected at you once they figured out, oh, what they perceived was male or female, not what you might really know for yourself to be, but what they expected male or female was. And so you were getting people's projections all the time. And then you were also creating your own experiences of projections. And so by the time you're an adult, you are a walking picture gallery of all these impressions. And that's not necessarily what reality is, but that's how we experience reality. We experience reality as this big picture gallery, and we perceive reality through our perceptions. And I think the biggest thing that we aren't acknowledged when we pop out is that we're so much more than this little adorable baby that popped out. And mind you, you are still adorable. You're still that adorable baby, but you were the being that chose that body and popped out. And also, you were the being that was capable enough to raise your hand and say, I want to take a physical body at this particular time. And I want to have, this particular family configuration. And I am so capable that I am going to sign up for the most difficult classes. I'm going to get all the advanced placement AP classes, and I'm going to uh, do an afternoon club. I'll do the chess club. And hey, maybe I'll also do the German club. And then I'm going to play 3 sports a year. And then I'm going to have a weekend job. And then you come into this reality, you pop out, and you realize it's not high school, it's college. And you signed up for all these things. And the other thing is, when you were raising your hand, raising your energetic hand and signing up for these things, you didn't realize about pain. You were experiencing pain in that wonderful sea of love all that is consciousness, where we come from and where we go to. So now you're in this physical reality with a lot of discomfort. And then you've also got people validating that discomfort. Like, this is the only reality there is. There is no choice. So I'm here to let you know that of course, there is a choice, and that you have what seems to be so solid and real has incredible potential in it. And the simplest shift to make is your how you perceive it, how your experience of it is. So if we continue to go through life experiencing it from sort of the lower s- dimensions, we're going to experience we're going to experience it from that level of density. And when you can shift your perspective to an awareness that within you, you are consciousness, you're an infinite being, then reality starts to reorganize in your favor. So this gets complex because, people try to explain this in simplistic terms like, oh, reality is a simulation, or it's a hologram. And yes, and it's physical reality. It's meant to be experienced as physical reality. However, when you start to simply shift your perspective, reality reorganizes into something different. It also sets you on a different trajectory of playing this game of life. So you can experience life, you know, as the character in the story where everything is happening to it. And that's an incredible sense of powerlessness. And I will say, when you're responding from that area, trying to make changes from that area is just like, trying to hit your head against a brick wall, or um, the sense that go and you're driving in your car to the grocery store, and all the traffic is in your way. When you shift your perspective to that your consciousness in this physical form, and you are creating your reality, suddenly there's more room to navigate, and reality starts to unfold in your favor. There's a snag with that too, however, because we still tend to drag along this experience of density and effort. And I find it's kind of sneaky because there'll be this part of me that wants to manipulate the shit out of the hologram and want to make things more comfortable by changing, fixing, and improving things. That works to a certain degree, but it is a little bit like trying to change the furniture, but the set is still the same. Or trying to manifest reality using levels of density mixed with higher awareness of consciousness. And that's where you use, law of attraction. You use it in a way that is, I'm going to repeat positive affirmations, and I'm going to create vision boards, and I am going to put my information out to the world. And you're creating reality like a 3D printer, and all your subconscious thoughts are creating air bubbles in that. And that's when you manifest something that you want, but there's always a glitch or a loophole. So, another way of manifesting reality and why we're here, actually, I'll have to say that why we are here is is to experience physical reality and have fun playing in this physical reality. So, another way of being aware of it is that your consciousness. So you're more than just the character in the hologram. You're more than just the consciousness that is navigating that avatar. So you're like the player navigating the avatar. You're actually the programmer of the game. And that connects you to a much higher possibility of how you're navigating this reality. And from that perspective, things reorganize to unfold in your favor. you know that all possibilities exist at once, and it's just really simply a matter of shifting to one possibility or another. And then you're operating with a sense of delight and wonder as things unfold. So, your reason for being here is to have this experience of being in density and effort and being in physical reality and experiencing what physical reality is, because actually it's the opposite of the essence of who you are. So, as essence, as consciousness, you're infinite love. And in the realm of consciousness, there is no time, there is no space, therefore, there's no density and effort. In the realm of consciousness, you think of manifesting something and it instantly happens. In the realm of density, it can take 2 years to build that. When you align yourself with both, then that's when reality unfolds in your favor and miraculous things start to happen, unexpected things that start to happen, and life becomes a fun adventure. So that's enough to play with right now. Take all those thoughts and start to incorporate them in the way that you navigate life and see how your reality changes. And if you like this video, please like it and subscribe. Share it with your friends and family. If you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I have all these other videos on this channel. I have a blog, I have a archived radio show podcast, and I'll see you in the next video.